Fire and Ice, a Star-Stable online fanfic by Stephanie Dragonchild. Chapter 6, Elise's Plan. She had got it by using some of the ingredients she found from Pye's visits to Darkhaw before the witch had eaten that pesky golden apple. She managed to make a potion that would make that soul rider forget about her life as a druid. Then Darko would come back to Darkhaw, and Stephanie could be one of them. It was risky, especially when Stephanie was with the Soul Riders all the time, and they were getting close to freeing Anne. Elise took the potion and saddled up her horse. Time to get her on our side, she smirked. It was a comic Jorvik's exhibition centre. Stephanie had gone as Cantaella, while Linda went as Pearl from the Knights of Unistria. Whoa, this is amazing. What shall we do first? Stephanie asked. The Moon Rider thought for a moment. I know, why don't we check cosplay tack? I'd like to invest in some for Meteor. Not that he would like it, Linda giggled. Stephanie thought of lemon cake and Cantarella's tack. They both looked at each other and burst out laughing. They got to the tack stall and everything was half price for the convention only. Linda and Steph browsed for a bit before some cosplayers from the new comic, Sirens of the Sunken Kingdom, asked to take pictures with them. They took pictures with each other and hung out for a few hours. Little did they know, the purple siren was Elise. Linda's eyes were pink, signalling she was having a premonition. Stephanie saw this and became concerned. Linda, are you okay? She asked worriedly. We need to go, now, Linda said, picking up her phone and sending an emergency text to Alex. Steph was confused, but just then, the purple siren came back with a couple of drinks. Linda pulled off the wig and Linda and Steph scowled. Elise, Stephanie hissed. Linda knocked the drinks out of her hand and grabbed Stephanie. They got outside and were greeted by Alex and Lisa. What's going on, guys? Lisa asked, confusion in her tomboyish voice. Dark Rider. Elise, Linda said, trying to catch her breath. Alex and Lisa scowled, and they knew whom they were after. Stephanie. Elise came storming out of the door, and before the Soul Riders had time to react, Elise waved her hand and she and Stephanie were transported to Pandoria. Alex began cursing, Linda was shocked, and Lisa remained calm. We have to tell Fripp, not to mention Athena and Avalon. They're going to be heartbroken, Lisa said, her eyes watering. They hadn't known Stephanie for long, but in their hearts it felt like they had known each other forever. They had to save both of their sisters now. It was time to spring into action. Stephanie woke up, Crystal, heard laughter. Welcome to your new home. You'll be here for a while. Forever, most likely. Goodbye, Soul Rider, Elise cackled. A tear slipped from her right eye. What had she gotten herself into? A peaceful riding holiday had turned into the most dangerous adventure of a lifetime. Now she was imprisoned in the one place that can make you severely sick. A fist banged on the table in anger. It was Avalon, who had tears in his eyes. Athena held him. We know where Anne is, but they more than likely have imprisoned Stephanie deeper in Pandoria, Linda said. Alex felt like it was her fault. She should have been quicker. Elizabeth saw Alex's face and gave her a reassuring look. They were going to get both of their friends back. Their determination had just grown tenfold. Darko was furious. Once he had heard Stephanie was in Pandoria, he felt like his heart had shattered into a million pieces. He had to get her out of there without suspicion. He threw his cane across the bedroom. That damn Elise. Jealousy wasn't becoming of that Dark Rider. He had made his choice, and that woman had to accept that. Maybe it was time to spill the beans to the druids about he and their fifth Soul Rider. He had to, in order to rescue her. Sighing, Darko entered Valedale. He was confident, but this was different. Elizabeth was tending to her roses when she spotted him. Darko, you're not welcome here. Leave, now, she said. He put his hands up in mock surrender. Please, I'm here on my own terms, not Darkhaw's, he said truthfully. Elizabeth searched his eyes for a lie. There didn't seem to be a hint of one. Come inside, she sighed. Darko entered Elizabeth's home. He sat down, his heart racing. There's something I need to tell you, he whispered. The druid leader poured them some tea. Go on, Elizabeth said. She put down a tray and gave Darko a cup. Stephanie and I have been seeing each other in secret. I love her, and when I heard Elise had trapped her in Pandoria, I broke. It was like a part of me was gone, he said, trying to stop his voice from cracking. Elizabeth's expression softened. You really do love her, don't you? She said in a soothing voice. Darko nodded, taking a red handkerchief from his pocket and wiping some betraying tears from his eyes. Don't worry, I have an idea. Why don't you work for us as a mole? Elizabeth suggested. Darko looked up from his tea with a smile. I can do that, he said. This was a great idea. He thanked Elizabeth and went back home. Steph placed a hand on her crystal prison. The sickness hadn't got to her yet, but she knew it was only a matter of time. She didn't know if her friends would come for her. This broke her heart. But Darko might come, right? Perhaps she would be here forever, die here, and never see her friends or her family again, especially Darko. Her heart broke, but she had to have hope. Adine's light and will flowed through her, and she knew she had the power inside to fight whatever trouble she was in. No tears, no giving up, and most importantly, keeping hope in her heart. Thank you for listening to this chapter of Fire and Ice. Next week's chapter will be called Jasmine to the Rescue. I hope to see you all soon, and thank you very much for listening. Take care, my dragons.